the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live. Peace.
Thaboxingvoice.com. I'm here with none other than Coach Chino. How you feeling today, Coach?
Good.
Okay. Well, you had a long day today. I see you work with many fighters in here. One in particular, your new IBF champion, Tevin. Let's talk about his next matchup with James Tennyson. 22-2, 18 knockouts. He's been stopped twice. What do you see in him?
He's an aggressive fighter, similar to Ivan Red Crash. He's actually coming forward, but he's not a volume puncher. You know, he's one of those kind of guys that he puts pressure, and if you stay there, and then he releases his combination, which is not going to happen with us. I think it's a good opponent for us. Our first defense, it's showing that we're just not defending a title with just anybody. He has 18 knockout, which means that when you're a puncher, you always got that puncher's chance. It's my job to make sure that that doesn't happen. Got to make sure I put Tevin always in the right spots, in the right angles. I mean, and there's no doubt in my mind we will. So our camp has been excellent. He's already today practically almost on weight, 136 pounds. He still got a little bit over a month before we fight, so we're in a good spot.
Have you brought in anybody different for this training camp?
You know what? I repeat myself a lot with this, but it's a fact. I don't need outside work. With the guys that I have here that I work with, I built these kids, from a lot of them from the amateurs to where they are today. I have the work that I need, you know what I mean? So I'm very, very happy with where we are. Once in a while, when I want Tevin to really release his power, so I bring outside work. Like next Saturday, I got somebody come from New York. Then, he could do it himself. But at the end of the day, Tevin is Tevin. We work on the game plan. We execute a game plan. We find somebody who's 5'9", I believe. We got Dion, 6 foot, Steve, 5'11", Mikey Perez, 5'9", Young, another 5'8", 5'9", and the list just goes on. So we're in a good spot. That's one thing that I'm blessed with my inside work of my own kids. I never have to worry about, like a lot of coaches, they got to bring other fighters and pay for different sparring and take them to different places. I've been blessed. I don't have to go anywhere. Right in my inner circle, I have what I need for all of my guys.
Well, congratulations on the new deal with Eddie Hearn.
Thank you. Well deserved.
Well earned. Well deserved.
Yes.
It couldn't happen to a better group of people and harder workers, right?
Yes, but better yet, let's rephrase that. It couldn't happen to a better young man like Tevin.
Absolutely. What can we expect? That's a 4-fight deal, right? What can we expect?
Big things for Tevin.
Any unification in those 4 fights?
Yes, 100%. Right now, we fight, our next fight, October, and then we have to do mandatory IBF with whoever's going to be number 1. We really don't care. Then we have an option on the 3rd fight. And then on the 4th fight, honestly, I could only hope that my 4th fight is unification with Tank, with Davis. That's what I really want to happen, the 4th fight. And then from that point on, bigger things, will happen. Make him a 2-time world champion, unify, IBF, WBA, and move to bigger and better things.
Okay. I spoke to Tevin, and he mentioned, a Pedraza fight. He mentioned, possibly moving up. He thought about it. What do you think about that? Because Pedraza just beat Ray Beltran. What do you think about the matchup?
You know what, Pedraza look good. It's something that it's very possible.
Okay.
One thing I love about Top Rank, they want the best fights. So, I know if they work with whoever they got to work to make these fights happen. But that's at 35. And for this year and next year, Tevin's going to be a 130-pounder. Maybe for 2020, I move him up to 130, But I really, really want to be able to unify titles at 130 pound super featherweight. Let him clean this division. Let his name get bigger. Because for me, the fight that I want for Tevin is Machenko. That's the fight that I want. I think that it's going to be an incredible fight. 2 southpaws, great for the fighters, very fast, very, very smart, great IQ. And I think that if Tevin, in between this year, next year, we clean the division and Tevin just gets better and better and looks better, I think that the crowd will want to see that fight. So I believe that for 2020, God willing, you know, it's something that I really hope that it will happen, you know, with Top Rank and, you know, and Eddie Hearns to make that fight happen.
Style-wise, Tevin Farmer, Vasily Lomachenko, is that a mirror? Yeah, similar, yeah, very close to it. You know, I fought Lomachenko with Sosa. I mean, we all know what happened. I mean, Lomachenko and Tevin for 2 weeks at sparred, so they know a little of each other. And I think that it's going to be a chess match. And whoever has the better IQ and can stick to the better game plan, which is going to be very interesting because we talk about father and son with Lomachenko, right? His father, and this practically it's like my son, so it's similar to like father and son. You know who could relate better. So you know it's going to be a battle of coaches with two fighters. Who has the upper hand? So it's like a chess match for me. I mean, and Tevin plays chess and I play chess. I'm pretty good at it, and he's pretty good at it. So I like my odds. What does Tevin have that Lomachenko doesn't have?
You know what? It's just two different styles, to tell you the truth. You know, and
a lot of people would think that it's kind of the same style.
No, I disagree. You know what happens? You look at people could make that comparison because they look at two different fighters, right? Okay, you know, and Southpaw good speed, but they fight way differently. If you look at Tevin Farmer, how he fights, you look at Lomachenko, how he fights. It's different style. And that's going to be the intrigue part. I mean, just to see who could adapt better, you know, and I just think it's going to be an incredible fight when that happens. God willing, that fight happens. It's something that I'm pretty sure the whole world will want to see. And I'm one of them, you know. So, but, you know, that's further down the road. Right now, I just want to focus on the 20th and then what's going to be next for 2019. Hopefully, we could get another 2 fights then. I really would like the unification by 2019 with Davis. I think it's a fight that the whole fan want to see, the whole world. Unification, WBA and IBF, is great for the sport. It's great for the boxing fans. And then from that point on, then we worry, you know, what's next. But right now, I just want to focus on the 20, and then, you know, I'm just telling you the plans that I would like for the future. Yeah. I mean, further down. I mean, these are the things that I think that is possible in Tevin's career, where we are today. But before that happens, we got to take care of business October 20th.
What is the biggest match? What is the bigger match, I should say, pardon me? Lomachenko, Farmer, Davis. What is the biggest fight?
Right now, Farmer Davis. It's something that for 2 years, the hype is crazy. It's obvious they don't like each other, you know, and there's a lot of animosity because Davis, at one time, not realizing that Tevin was going to be where he's at today, I think he tried to, I'm not going to say belittle, but I think he downplayed him. He downplayed him. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Leonard Ellaby said he said it specifically. He said he didn't know who he was.
Exactly. And I think it's very disrespectful.
He said he was a good little fighter.
Exactly. So you know what? So now we're in a predicament, right, where we're the IBF champion, and not only we're the IBF champion, I believe that we're the hottest 130-pounder right now as we speak. So if he was, you know, a little, you know, good fighter, right? So, well, you know, let's make the fight happen. You know, I mean, by next year sometime. So
how does that fight play out?
That's easy work. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Davis and his people. That's gonna be an easy fight for Tevin. I promise you. No hard feelings. Like I said, not disrespecting his trainers, but I know what I have, and I know exactly how to beat Davis with Tevin. I got the perfect weapon in my hands, and that would be a fight that the whole world would see, and people would be like, "Wow, that boy Tevin Farmer is a bad boy." That's how easy we're gonna make it look.
Do you think that people underestimate the fact that Tevin Farmer is not just a defensive fighter, that he will stand there and just beat on you as well? Do you think people overlook that because people just paint him out as being like, you know, like people compare him to Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker. People compare him to Lomachenko. People compare him to Floyd. But people, do you think that people underestimate? Do people overlook the fact that he can stand in the pocket and just beat on you?
I think at one time they did, but I don't think at this particular time they do anymore. Especially after Billy Dip. Billy Dip did, you know, he had a great game plan. rough him up, you know, use all the little dirty tactics he can, which is understandable. Listen, it's a game plan, right? He tried to execute, but, you know, Tevin was just very poised, very focused. You know, he stuck to my game plan. I was able to keep him calm in that corner, not let him get out of character. Any other fighter would have got out of character. You know what I mean? You know, so it was something that I really emphasized in the corner. Stay focused. Don't let him do his job. We stay with our job. We got him frustrated. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know, we got to take that IBF home. And he's like, no problem, Pops. Bambino, because he called me Bambino. And you know what? And it was just something pretty just to watch. But Tevin, I don't like the comparison when they compare him to Floyd, because Floyd is a one-dimensional fighter. He's just a simple rotate his shoulder, and he counters with the jab and with the right. He's a basic 1-2. Tevin Farmer fights in the inside. Tevin Farmer fights in the outside. Tevin Farmer exchanges punches with you if he has to. You know what I mean? From the inside to the outside. He counters. He's a volume puncher. I mean, Tevin, you know, I really don't like when they make that comparison. It's two different styles when it comes down to Mayweather. Machenko's a volume puncher. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. But when they talk about Mayweather, you know, he's not. They're way different style. Tevin's footwork is way better than, you know, his balance is way better. So it really bothers me when they say Mayweather, because he's way, in my opinion, he's just a way better fighter than Mayweather is at this time in his life. I mean, I don't know when he was 19, 20, but when he got older, you know, and making that comparison, it's not a legitimate comparison. To be honest with you, it's not even fair to Tevin, because it's taken away from who Tevin is. Because Tevin is not a 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? Rotate, shoulder, and try to counter with one shot. Tevin is angles, counter, combination, great defense. You know what I mean? He's exciting for the crowd. You know what I mean? That's the difference. So, like I said, no disrespect to Mayweather, but I mean, I don't like that comparison, because in my opinion, he's better than Mayweather.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Chino, Thaboxingvoice.com. I'm Jay Goodman. Thanks for clicking on.
YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/Thaboxingvoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.